All right, let's go over the schema building lesson plan. You'll design this lesson plan for an online teaching demonstration. Now, the topic of your lesson plan is wide open. The goal is for you to synthesize some information and to teach it to your small group. It doesn't matter what you teach. It's the process of getting information, organizing information, and teaching it. That's the process I want us to practice. I don't expect you to be experts at this. Many of you, this may be your first semester in the program, so it's the process that I'm concerned about. Now, I want this to be something with which you are familiar with, so you don't have to spend a lot of time looking up information. It could be a non-academic subject, alien abduction, the Marx Brothers. Make it interesting. Teach us something. Stamp collecting, Hot Wheel, all right? I want you to be able to select a topic of which you have some knowledge so that you can spend more time organizing the information and less time gathering. Your goal is to teach your group something that they might find interesting. You are teaching a small body of knowledge. You are not teaching a skill. That's very important. Make sure you understand the difference between a schema-based lesson and a skills-based lesson, and that's described carefully in the first chapter of our book, I believe. All right, short lesson, 5 to 10 minutes. So don't expect to cover the whole entirety of your subject. Don't expect to cover all of alien abduction. Just chew off a little chunk that will be interesting, that you think you can teach your group in 5 to 10 minutes. You are teaching a group of college students, all right? Teaching is the same, whether it is kindergarten students or graduate students, all right? You say a little bit, do a little bit, you organize information, you present it in an organized fashion, all right? An overview, and this is described elsewhere, but you'll hand in first a lesson plan, and lesson plans have a purpose statement. Students will learn about, insert your topic here. Students will learn about alien abduction. An opening, 10 seconds to no more than 2 minutes. Give us an overview, a preview, an advanced organizer. Very short, very short, very short. And then the input. That is the most important part. That is the structure. That's the information you are going to convey. And I should be able to look at your lesson plan and replicate it. So when I say input, use list or outline form using short abbreviated sentences, meaning I should be able to take your lesson plan and I should be able to teach with it. So your list or your outline form, has to be substantial enough that you could hand it to me and I could actually teach your lesson from that. All right, so you have to have enough information there. And then an activity. An activity is just something used to practice, reinforce, or extend something related to the input. For your lesson, I don't expect you to be masters here, but simply describe an interesting activity that you think could be done if you had your students in person. Your students are going to be online, so you can't. So you simply describe an interesting activity that you think would manipulate or reinforce or extend something related to your input. Now here's the template. You see there, it's all set up for you. You're opening your input, list, or outline form, and then describe the activity. Keep it simple. You can use paragraph form here, but I would encourage you to begin getting used to using list or outline form. Here is the criteria. Go through that. Most people, they lose points because they forget. They think I'm not serious when I say list or outline form, or they do not include enough information. And again, you should be able to hand it to me and I should be able to teach from it. That is the level of organization that you need in a lesson plan. All right, that is just part one. That's the lesson plan. The next part will be your online teaching demonstration based on this lesson plan.